30. I'm sorry it's a little late, but if you missed this class, you can watch this video. So go ahead, read the do now, answer question 1 and 2, and then we'll talk about it. Pause me now as I'm about to go over it. Or don't pause me and watch me as we go over it. The Johnsons are putting new carpet in their home. The installation of the carpeting cost depends on how much carpeting is installed, right? Of course, the cost depends on how much carpeting is installed, which means cost is a function of how much carpet is installed. Below is the graph the company gave us to see the price of carpeting. Oh, gave them to see the price of carpeting. All right. Obviously, this is not what carpet does, but maybe. I mean, who knows? Carpet companies do. All right, so we want to find the slope and Y-intercept. The Y-intercept is where it crosses the Y-axis, so the Y-intercept is at the point 0, 300. All right, and then to find the slope, we need to pick 2 points. And we had talked about they can be any 2 points, so I'll pick these two. And I can find the rise and run. I can see that each move is 25 down here, so that means this changed by 50. And each move on the y-axis is a change of 100, so it went 200. So my slope, which is a positive slope of rise over run. So our slope is 4. 4. All right. We know that our slope, and m we use for our slope at this point, it means the same thing, is 4 or 4 over 1. If we simplify it, or just 4. All right, we're going to write an equation for this line in slope-intercept form. By this point, you might have been an expert at it, maybe not. But slope-intercept is the form y equals mx plus b. And we've talked about that. The m is your slope, that's what we discovered, and the b is the y value of your y-intercept. So we know that our slope is 4, and the y value of our y-intercept is 300. So the equation is y equals 4x plus 300. Okay, you didn't see this before, but there is a third question. One reason why we write linear equations is to answer questions like this. What is the total cost of an area of 500 square feet of carpet, right? Well, you can see that, what if, the Johnsons, maybe this is how much of the size of their room is they want carpeted. If we look at our graph, the highest amount of square feet is 200, but it's not on our graph. We can't see it. Right? And actually the highest one we know pretty much is around 100. It's at $700. But we don't need the graph. We have an equation. Square feet is on the x-axis, so that means we can substitute in the square feet in for x into our equation, and it will tell us what the Johnsons, or what it would cost to get this much carpet installed. So, and we could do that for any size of room, right? So, but that's what one positive about the equation is. Once we have it written, we can find any amount. And maybe this equation is maybe not given to customers, but maybe the owners of the carpet company, they have an equation for their salesmen to use. They plug it in and it gives them a value. Right? So we have a constant rate, and we can use it to find answers to questions that a graph might not show us. All right. The homework from that night was, writing equations in slope-intercept form. If you knew the slope and intercept, you just plug them in y equals mx plus b form. There you have it. Those are easy for the first ones. These ones you got to find the slope. I know that this slope is 0, and I can see the y-intercept is at 0, -3. So the equation would be y equals 0x plus -3. or y equals 0x minus 3, or just y equals 3. Okay. Again, I got to find the slope. I can see that in the y-intercept. Our y-intercept is at the point 0, 0. And our slope is 1 over 1, but it's a negative because it goes down. So the equation is y equals negative 1x plus the y value of the y-intercept. Bam. Here, same thing. Find the slope. Positive slope, 2 over 1. Our y-intercept is here at 0, 1. So the equation is y equals 2x plus the y value of the y-intercept. Here again, here's our y-intercept. It's at 0, 2. Pick 2 good points. Find the slope. 3 over 1. It's a negative number, so a negative slope. So our equation is y equals negative 3x plus 2. Here, y-intercept, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, 0, negative 4. Our slope is rise over run is 1 over 2. So the equation is y equals 1/2 x plus negative 4 or minus 4, whatever you want it to do. Y-intercept for this line is negative 1, negative 2, 0, negative 3. I don't know, pick these points. 2 over 2, which is just 1, and it's a positive slope. So y equals 1x minus 3 or plus negative 3, whatever you wanted. So that was the homework from lesson 29. Hope it made sense. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, that's it for lesson 30. The rest of lesson 30 was on Peer Deck. So this video is kind of short.